Can you believe it? This man was lying straight on the railroad tracks waiting to die. In the distance, a train was roaring toward him. The blinding headlights illuminated his desperate face. He didn't even want to move. The train got closer and closer. With a loud bang, white light swallowed everything. What on earth did this guy go through? The story starts a few months ago. Finn was a man born with dwarfism. The only friend passed away and left him an inheritance. At an abandoned train station in New Jersey, Finn was already extremely socially anxious. He thought this was the perfect secluded paradise. Carrying his luggage, he arrived at this godforsaken place, planning to live out his days in solitude here. But never in his wildest dreams did he expect just stepping out for a walk. A black SUV came charging straight at him. The driver was a woman still looking at her phone while driving. With a bang, Finn was sent flying and tumbled down the slope. The woman was scared out of her wits. She quickly ran down to check, and luckily Finn was unharmed. The woman wanted to give him a ride, but Finn coldly refused. He thought it was just a minor incident, but the absurdity was yet to come. The next day, Finn went to the convenience store to buy some things. While walking on the road, that same familiar black SUV appeared again. The female driver sipped her coffee and hit the gas. Bang, Finn was sent flying again by the collision. Stuff scattered all over the place. Can you believe it got hit by the same person 2 days in a row? The woman was distraught and kept apologizing, saying her coffee spilled and burned her butt, causing her to slip. Finn was utterly speechless and just walked away. That night, the woman actually showed up at his door. Her name was Olivia, and she brought a bottle of wine to make amends. During small talk, Finn noticed this woman seemed a bit off mentally, jumping at every little thing. It turns out Olivia's son passed away unexpectedly 2 years ago. She has been unable to move on and is now separated from her husband. Seeing Olivia asleep on the sofa, Finn's heart softened. Apart from this eccentric female neighbor, Finn also got entangled with an overly sociable food truck owner, Joey. Joey sets up his stall by the train station every day. His mouth runs non-stop as if it were borrowed. The colder Finn acts, the more enthusiastic Joey becomes, even showing up early in the morning banging on the door to deliver coffee, gossiping about Finn and Olivia's relationship. Finn was almost going crazy. He just wanted to read quietly. Joey insisted on pulling up a chair and sitting right in front of him. But gradually, 3 lonely people ended up together. They strolled along the railroad tracks together, shared beef jerky together, even drank and dined at Olivia's place in the evening. For the first time, Finn felt the warmth of friendship. But the good times didn't last long as trouble came knocking. Olivia's ex-husband David suddenly showed up. The two had a fierce argument in the house. The once peaceful life was completely shattered. Meanwhile, Finn met the librarian Emily at a bar. Emily was pregnant and worried about how to tell her scumbag boyfriend. Just as she stepped outside, the scumbag came charging in his pickup truck. Seeing Emily with Finn, the scumbag flew into a jealous rage. He shoved Emily to the ground. Finn tried to step in but was pushed aside like a rag doll. To protect Finn, Emily could only tell him to get lost. Finn walked on the dirt road feeling deeply powerless. To make matters worse, something happened to Olivia too. She was hysterically yelling at her ex-husband on the phone. Finn, worried about her, stepped onto the porch to comfort her. But Olivia directly vented her anger on him. "Get away, I'm not your mom." These words stabbed Finn's heart like a knife. He felt like a useless piece of trash. Desperate Finn ran to a bar, downing one strong drink after another. The alcohol completely stripped him of his sanity. He jumped onto the bar counter, yelled at everyone, Look at me, this dwarf," then fell heavily to the ground. Late at night, Finn stumbled drunkenly onto the railroad tracks. He collapsed and no longer wanted to get up. In the distance, the train's lights grew brighter. The scent of death approached, which was the scene at the beginning. But a miracle happened. The train just passed by on a parallel track. Finn narrowly escaped death. The next day, he rushed to Olivia's house, only to find her collapsed on the kitchen floor. She had swallowed an entire bottle of sleeping pills. Turns out her ex-husband having a child with someone else was the final straw. Finn held her tightly as they sobbed in each other's arms. He rushed her to the hospital for emergency treatment. In the hallway, Joy also arrived. 3 battered souls reunited once more. He arrived at the little girl's school to tell the children about his favorite train. A mischievous boy mocked his height. This time, Finn didn't run away. Instead, he calmly accepted his true self. At the end of the film, Finn, Joy, and Olivia, the 3 of them sat on the porch smoking, chatting about some meaningless nonsense, but their faces wore long-lost smiles. So the cruelest part of this movie isn't the plot, 而是最后那个细节, but that final detail. Even if you think you're a monster, as long as you bravely step out,